Hey, can you spare something to eat? A can, something, anything.
Here.
Yeah, thanks. We gotta help each other out here. Do you need my help?
How do you survive out here?
On the gifts from the lords above. They throw out all sorts from the fort, enough to live on. Sometimes food. Sometimes things I can trade with Ryder. He buys things so I can get food. He's a hunter, so sometimes he gives me something he's caught. He's due back soon. Would you check if he has anything for me? I'll get you the shards to pay for it, somehow.
Who is Ryder?
I said, he's a hunter. I trade with him, mostly old chems for meat. Sometimes other garbage he can sell for cash. He hunts out to the south somewhere. I don't know where. I don't go out there anymore.
I'll find Ryder for you.
Thanks. Traveling out in the desert is getting harder for me. Can you take this payment to him and bring me the meat? I'd really appreciate that.
And if I take your message to Ryder, what will you give me?
Well, I don't have a lot. No shards, anyway. I could trade you some scrap I found. Would that work for you?
Keep your eyes open. There's always more damn jackals. I think they know I want every last one of the things dead.
You want them all dead?
Why wouldn't I? They ate my whole damn family. Now I'm going to kill all of theirs. I spend every spare minute tracking them down. When I'm not trying to get enough meat to live, to sell, and that takes most of my time.
So, you work for the Duke?
People don't work for the Duke. That's the whole point of being outlaws. Not that anyone there is really free. You know where to find the teeth on a jackal? In the fort. You think you know where the knife is, but the next minute you feel it sticking in your back. You're best out here with the jackals rather than in there with the real animals.
Do you want help hunting these jackals?
Nah. This is something I need to do myself. For my family. And I need to earn a living.
Scrappy sent me. I have your payment.
Good. Thanks. You can always rely on old Scrappy. Here, thanks. Here, do me a favor and deliver these to Scrappy. He's expecting this meat. My bet is he'll be going hungry without it.
I have the meat from Ryder.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how long I've been waiting for that. That should keep my bones from being buried in the sand for a few weeks.
Won't that go bad?
Nah, I know how to cure it. It'll keep. Here, take your pick from these. I have a weapon in case you're looking for some defense, or some chems, and I've dug up a few shards in case you'd prefer those.
I'll take the weapon.
Sure, here, take it.
Cindy gave you up. She knows you're stealing from the fort.
Of course I steal from the fort. It's full of thieves. Everyone is stealing from everyone else. Where's the harm in that?
The theft of Doc's chems. That's landed Doc in trouble.
Ah, well, sometimes you find treasure amongst the garbage, sometimes you don't. So, sometimes you have to find other ways to get by. I mean, would you want an old man to live on just garbage?
How often do you steal from the fort?
Not that often. I'm not suicidal. Just when I'm desperate. I just want to stay alive. And I only take the scraps from around the edges.
You should give Doc his chems back.
Why?
I'll pay you for the chems.
Well, so be it. Here you go. That'll keep me alive some time longer.
It can't continue like this, right?
New routines recognized. Initializing new routines. Failure. Forcing restart. Restart successful. Initializing new routines. Routines initialized successfully. Creating new parent-child relationship. New order giver identified and registered. Following new parent.
Is there anything we're not short of these days?
Nah.
Routine performed. Deleting parent-child relationship. Starting area monitoring protocol. Protocol executed. Starting area monitoring.
Your replacement is here.
You actually got the U5 prototype? We're gonna do this. We're actually gonna do this. Then, as promised, you'll get 10% of my pay every time I get the shards. Here's your first payment. I think I owe myself some time off first. You know, you're all right. Yeah, you're all right.
When do I get my next payment?
You'll have to wait. Hey, it's not like I'm paid regularly, but you'll get your Alexit. It might just take a while.
Halt.
What?
Identify yourself.
What do you want from me, you bucket of bolts?
Bucket of bolts. Identification invalid. Valid identity is required to enter this area. Identify yourself.
What the fuck? Just let me in.
What the fuck? Identification invalid.
You got 5 seconds to get the fuck out of my way.
Fuck out of my way. Identification invalid. Identify yourself. Or supply 2,000 shard entry fee.
What? 2,000 shards? Are you fucking nuts?
Fucking nuts invalid. Initiating subject termination.
You what? Hey! I'll take care of that thing!
Routine running without error.
Give me what I'm owed.
Owed? For what?
The shards, for helping take care of the berserkers.
The berserkers?
Yes.
Well, I warned you. William was pissed and didn't pay, so... No shards for me, no shards for you.
You expect me to believe that?
That's the truth. What did you want me to do, pick a fight with the Duke's chosen man?
You said you were the man, so pay up.
I might be the man, but I can't pull shards out of my ass. I didn't get paid, so you don't. That is life.
How long do you need to get the shards?
I really don't have a single shard. You can pick me up, turn me upside down, and shake me if you like. But I have a lot of friends here in the fort, so if you go for my throat, you might find yourself with a lot of new enemies. So, do yourself a favor and piss off.
Easy come, easy go.
No. There are rules for a reason.
Well, there is always talk of that. The people up there.
No, that isn't what I heard about it.
Listen to your order.
It's changing the face of Mega Man. The same day in, day out.
You know the rules and you know what happens to people who break them.
Talk is cheap. Get out there and get me profits.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
You are making no sense.
I have the crates of grenades you want.
Excellent. Give them to me. What do you want as your reward? Do you want a share of these grenades? Or is it Alexit you want? And now this deal is going through, I can afford to give you a discount on trade. So, what will it be?
I want some grenades.
You will get them. Just don't use them all at once.
Hey, Liam, have you heard the news?
What are you doing here? Are you crazy?
But haven't you heard? Iron Madison is dead.
No, the boss would never let that happen.
Whatever he thinks, it's true. Madison's dead. Yes, you're free. We can be together.
We can? Does that mean you're not working for Chloe anymore?
You know I can't leave her, but that isn't important. Not for us. Madison is dead. That is all that matters, Liam. That means we get to decide about us. I have to go now, but I'll be back as soon as I can. We can talk. We can plan the future.
Let's do that. I'll see you later.
No, not now.
Hey, you. You're new here. I don't know if anyone's told you, but the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, is raising taxes on his territory. And I am here to collect them.
So, what is that to do with me?
Look, I've told the Duke 1,000 times I'm not the guy for this. But if I don't get him the shards, he'll put a rope around my neck. Or my wife will. She'd do it for him. So do a guy a favor and hand over the money. After all, it's better than me and you ending up as food for the jackals.
Your wife would hang you?
She wouldn't want to. No, she's a lady of integrity. I would never say anything bad about her. It would be the Duke. The Duke would insist. My wife is a wonderful lady. Calm, majestic. She'd be a queen of the desert if there wasn't already a king. The Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So are you going to pay? Listen, maybe you can ask me about it later. Now is not the right time, okay?
You're asking me to pay to be here?
Everyone has to pay tribute to the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So will you hand over the shards now? It'd be better for both of us. Really. You don't want to explain not paying to the Duke.
There's no tax. This is a con.
Why would I risk my neck to lie? I told you I don't want to be here. I know you're looking at me and not feeling that threatened if you don't pay, but the Duke stands behind me. Mess with me and you mess with the Duke. And no one here is going to let that happen.
You're not taking shards from me without a fight.
No, you don't want to fight me. Deny the Duke and it won't just be me you're fighting. You'll be fighting everyone here.
No one's going to help you. And no one in their right mind would send you to collect shards. I'm not paying.
But are you crazy? You'll risk that?
I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll admit it. I spent all my wife's shards. She found out, and if I don't earn them back, she'll be wearing my balls for earrings. I've got to get the shards to replace what I spent.
What did you spend the shards on?
Well, men's things. Yeah, I know that made it worse, but it's not like that, honestly. I love Cindy, and I can't get to see her without paying her. Not that it matters. Madison will beat the shit out of me if she finds I've seen a prostitute. She'll kill me if she finds out I'm in love with Cindy. So, I've got to get those shards if I want to keep walking.
Your wife is dead.
Fuck! Really? Then I'm free. If you're lying, she'll kill me for even thinking it. Oh, let it be true. I don't know what your part in this was, but thank you. I am now free. I'm free. I can finally be with Cindy.
I have your chems.
The doc thanks you. Here, take this as a little gift. The old doc can sell you more when you want them, when you need them. If you get the taste.
Don't you want to know who had your chems?
I am always being robbed. They steal and they rob. If I were to do something every time, then I wouldn't have any more customers anymore. What's important now is that you can buy something from me, and so can anyone else. As much as you want, whenever you want.
What do you have to offer?
I have only the best cams made from the purest Elex.
There was something hanging there.
Are you serious?
You are making no sense.
Halt! Who are you? What's the password?
I don't know the password.
And yet you expect me to believe you are who you say you are? You've walked onto our ground, so I will ask you again. How did you find us?
You should be asking why your sentries didn't spot me earlier. You need to sort out your security.
Yes, you have a point. Regrettably, I think we have a lot to learn when it comes to fieldcraft. I'll have to make sure we take better care from now on. Making your presence known in Tavar is an invitation for trouble.
You seem worried.
Tavar, the garbage dump of Magalan. You'd think dealing with undisciplined outlaws would be easy, but it just makes them unpredictable. This is my third mission out here, and the third time we've been hit by surprise attacks. We've lost too many men realizing what the real threat these outlaws are.
You've taken casualties?
Several dead. One man taken prisoner. We've come back here to regroup. I'm not leaving anyone behind. We're going to have to find a way into that fort, then we'll have to shoot our way out, or we'll need to get one man inside to sneak him out. Either way, it's a risky venture for us all. And we don't even know if he's still alive.
Your missing man, Frank. He is still alive.
You've seen him? I don't know why I'm surprised he made it. Of all of us, his faith is the strongest.
So, do you want to know how Frank is doing?
Do I want to know if he's been tortured? If the outlaws have starved him? If his belief is being challenged every day? I know how the outlaws treat their captives. That's exactly why I want to get him back.
Why are you here?
To find out what's happening. Ever since the Duke took over here, the lines of communication with Ignadon have been shut down. Baxter might have been a maniac, but at least he talked to us. Now, this Duke and his men, they came out of nowhere and they've destabilized the whole of Tavar. We want to know if he's a threat, or if he'll start talking to us.
Can I help you get your man back?
Right now, I'll take whatever help I can get. I want to get Frank home safely, and I fear if I go in after him, I'll just get him killed. You probably stand more chance than us. The outlaws are used to people passing through. They welcome all in the name of profit. It's not like they'll trust you, but they'll allow you in.
What's your plan for getting your man out of the fort?
Well, we can just ask them. The outlaws aren't going to suddenly start abiding by old agreements from the Great Council of Magalan. Elexit is the only thing they respect. If we offer enough, the Duke should agree to set him free.
The Great Council of Magalan?
Yes. That was almost 100 years ago. There was constant warfare that threatened to destroy us all. It was the clerics who brought all the factions together to sign a non-aggression pact to save us all. You know, peace reigned for almost 40 years. But during that time, each group was increasing, growing in size, becoming more committed to their cause. It just made the next war all the bigger.
Why doesn't anyone keep to the pact now?
Because as a species, we're actually pretty damn dumb. And I'm not excluding the clerics here. In those days, the clerics were fighting the berserkers over an Elex deposit. They needed it for their mana. We needed it to drive our machines. When we weren't able to reach agreement, weapons began to speak instead.
And there's been war ever since?
The Horde assumed the war would be short. Back then, we didn't know the power their mana could unleash. We were arrogant. We assumed the technology we'd stockpiled, the weapons we developed would be enough. Then Berserker's magic grew stronger, until one battle where our machines failed. Whole squadrons of our troops were wiped out. We haven't recovered from that defeat, even today.
You left the outlaws out of your story.
Because they aren't worth my breath. They were violating the resolutions almost as soon as the Council had made them. Their attacks mostly consisted of small raids, but it was only a matter of time before they tried something bigger.
I've heard enough.
Good. Let me know when you're planning to head to the fort. We have to free our man.
Give me the Elexit. I'll pay to get your man out.
Very well. I'll put our man's fate in your hands. That elixir is going to buy the freedom of my friend. Don't let it go astray.
I just can't believe that.
You are being inefficient.
I want to buy Frank's freedom.
Frank? The cleric we're holding prisoner? Why do you want him? But I have no more use for him. Tell him he can go, but he's to carry a message back to Igdadan. Come to Tavar, and you will pay the price. Stay at home in the Hort, and you have nothing to fear from me. Maybe letting him go will send them a signal that they should be worrying about Zakor, not Tavar. Pay me, and he can go.
Here's the exit for Frank.
Ha! Changed my mind. You can keep the shards. Just remember how this played out. You've been smart. So don't fuck it up and get in my bad book some other way. Before you go, here's some well-meaning advice. See my generosity and think what that should mean for you. I look after my people here, and we have opportunities for all those who stay here.
Can't pass up that opportunity.
I spoke with Hartmut.
You found our group commander? And he spoke to you? To an outsider?
What can I say? It must be my charisma. Do you want to know what he said?
Well, if he trusts you with a message, then my mistrust of you was unwarranted. Please, tell me, what did he say to you?
He tasked me with buying your freedom.
Then, why am I sitting here? Are you going to do what he asks, or not?
I've paid the ransom money. You can go.
What do you mean, go?
I mean, go. Leave.
This feels like a trick. You'll put a bullet in my head as soon as I try and leave, won't you? You or Iron Madison?
Iron Madison has been handled. Nothing will happen to you.
By the grace of Kalan, I am free. I can go. I can really get out of here? Thank you. I'm going to find my unit. And if I can get back to them, I can get you a reward. Hartmut is a true follower of Kalan. He is certain to pay you back, if he's still alive. So, good luck out there, my friend. May Kalan watch over you.
Have faith. Something always turns up.
You must have something to offer apart from shards.
What makes you say that?
This town isn't bankrupt. You have a lot of things you can pay with apart from Alexit.
Actually, we're short of everything. Blame the comet and decades of war. But you have a point. Here, take this.
Hey, stop. Please, stop. Have you seen any elves out there? You better be careful. They were around here only a few days ago. They might still be here.
What elves?
They attacked our caravan, wiped us out. We just left Abessa on the way back to the fort when they attacked us. It didn't take them 2 minutes to kill everyone.
How did you survive?
I was able to hide, just in time. Shit. I was just promoted to runner. I thought I could do some easy work in the fort, but instead they went and sent me out here. And I had to watch as the whole caravan was butchered.
You're a runner?
Yeah, the lowest of the low in the fort. Sure, you get access to armor and a few nice stims, but that's it. Then you get non-stop hassle. If you want to do better, then you have to work your way up. That was my plan. Before this happened here.
What are you going to do now?
Can I come with you? I need to get back to the fort, but there's no way I can get back there alone. I'm lucky the elves haven't found me, and that the jackals haven't eaten me. Please, you have to help me. I've got to get back so I can report to Hank.
Hank sent me.
Then why didn't you say? We have to get back and inform the fort that the supply routes to Abessa aren't safe anymore.
Hank doesn't want people to know.
But why shouldn't we tell anyone else? People have to know the routes aren't safe anymore, or they'll walk into the same alb ambush. We have to tell everyone.
Here, take this. You had better get out of here.
What? Why would you pay me to go?
I'm not paying you. I'm giving you a hand. If you go back to the fort, Hank will kill you. He doesn't want witnesses.
Do you really think it would go that far? Shit. Yeah, maybe you're right. I never liked it here in the desert anyways. Thanks. Maybe I should go to Abessa instead of the fort. Maybe I'll see you there. See ya.
Easy come, easy go. Completed molecular scan. There are high concentrations of distilled alcohol. Some have a high probability of causing temporary blindness and cranial pain. Routine running without error.
I've got the crates from the missing caravan.
Crates speak only of success. The Duke will welcome them. What happened exactly?
The caravan was attacked by albs.
Ah, I see. You must be mistaken. There was no attack. There were no albs. It was all an accident. Understand?
A runner called Kid survived. He saw the whole thing. But don't worry. He won't cause you any trouble.
Good. I knew I could rely on you. Truth is found in shards. So here's some truth for you. Remember, albs had nothing to do with it. Our supply lines are secure. People can trust the Duke. And they will and they can trust him. You see, I've shifted the supply route, and the supplies are getting through. So it's ended well for everyone, yeah?
No, not now.
Hey, you. Do you have a few shards for me?
Sure. Here.
Thank you, my friend. Because sometimes friendships can be bought. And in Tavar, you need friends to help you up, to stay alive. Doubly so in times like these because, oh, times are a-changin', and when the rats leave this sinking ship, this rat will plug the holes and take the whole damn boat, and then you'll really want this rat as your friend.
You don't look like you should need to beg.
I'm not begging, I'm requesting. But yes, you're right, I'm not looking myself. Even this armor isn't mine. A good friend gave it to me. Friends, favors, they're what makes Magaland go round. You get enough of them, they can even make Magaland dance. Be sure that the rat will not forget your small donation.
Chloe says you owe her Alexit.
And she sent you to collect them?
Yes.
Well, my friend, I have some good and some bad news. Which do you want first?
The bad news.
Ah, you are someone who takes what life throws at them, then hopes for a rainbow round the corner. Aren't you, my friend? Let me guess, when you eat, you always save your favorite until last. Am I right? Okay then, the bad news. I don't have any shards. Except for what you gave me, and those shards aren't enough to cover Chloe's tab.
So, what's the good news?
The good news is that I do know where you can get the shards. You see, the rat has a plan. The plan, on the other hand, is part of the bad news, my friend.
Just tell me your plan.
So this is how I see it. Chloe runs the entertainment district, so there's no way she's not pulling in a lot of Lexit, right? So her being broke doesn't make sense. Unless someone's got hooks into her. So I did some digging, and it seems she's run up a real debt with the Duke. Now, the Duke doesn't normally do debts. He's more the, you owe me, pay now or die kind of guy. But it seems he's cutting her some slack. As long as the debt's kept quiet. You with me so far?
How does this help us?
Okay. So this is just the background. You see, I did some more digging, and the thing is, Chloe isn't broke. She might not have Alexit, but she's got her a stash, a treasure trove of gems and jewelry, stuff she keeps as an emergency fund.
So, she's not broke.
Well, strictly speaking, she absolutely is. I'm not suggesting she's lying, at least not a straight lie. She doesn't have a shard to her name. It's just she does have a different sort of wealth. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who will pay a handsome sum for the treasure trove Chloe's hidden in her cellar. So you see, as luck would have it for you, me, and her, the rat has already started working on a plan to untangle this whole mess. You see, I have the key to her hidden stash. So, we just need to get in, get the stash, get out, sell everything, and suddenly, you, me, Chloe, and the Duke, we all end up happy. Simple, huh?
Give me the key. I will get Chloe's stash.
Good decision, my friend. Here. But be careful you don't get caught. We will pay her debts with her own valuables. And at the same time, I will be free of my debt.
Can you go over the plan again?
I keep Chloe busy. You get into the cellar under the bar. The stuff we're after is in a trunk somewhere down there. You get in, you get out, the rat takes care of the rest. Are you ready?
Sure.
Then let's get going. I'll distract Chloe so you get a straight, clear run to the cellar, right? Me turning up, well, we have a chemistry, me and her. I only have to walk into a room and she's instantly pissed at me. But that does mean you won't have long before her being mildly annoyed moves to me being thrown out. So be stealthy and be quick. If you miss that opportunity, well then you'll have to...
Hey, you! Yeah, you. Do you have a second?
Do we know each other?
No, and that's exactly why I want to talk to you. I need someone with independent interests. You're not involved with any of the mob here, are you? So I'm thinking that you might be the right person.
The right person for what?
Well, I've got to tell you, I think my days of being stuck in this rat hole might soon be over. I mean, why would anyone want to be here if it wasn't for profit? So, let me ask you, are you interested in earning a few shards?
Sounds like a con.
You think? And does that mean you wouldn't be interested in a few thousand shards?
There's no way you have that much Elixit.
Don't be so hasty there. You listen to me, and I'll tell you how close those shards are to being in your reach. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but listen, and then you can decide, yeah? Right, yeah, of course. The thing is, I recently returned from an expedition out into the wastelands. I was looking around in a few ruins for the usual kind of stuff, you know, just the usual. And I came across some knowledge from the old world. And this knowledge, it is so dangerous, it can turn entire regions to desert, or provide them with all the energy they could ever dream of. For real.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Don't you get it? This is old world stuff. Back when there were countries and space travel, they could do practically anything back then. But fair enough. If you don't want to believe me, you'll miss out.
What was it you wanted to talk to me about?
Are you going to waste my time, or do you really want to know?
Sure, then I'll just go.
No, that's okay. If you really want to listen, then maybe you're all right. I mean, once you hear what I have to say, well... As you've probably figured out, I've got a lead, but I've not got the thing I need. We need. I mean, I had it. I had it right in my hand. But then this asshole partner of mine took it. Stuck a gun in my face and took it. Idiot didn't even know what he had in his hand.
So, we find him. We find this thing. Is that it?
Oh, you don't need to worry about him. I followed his tracks. One well-aimed shot at the back of his head and... problem taken care of. Only the shot startled some creatures. Damn things popped up out of nowhere and went straight for the body. There was no way I could get to it.
So why didn't you kill them?
I was out of ammo. That was my last shot. But you got everything you need to get in there and loot the body. You bring back what you find on him, and I'll get you enough elixir so you're set for life.
How much elixir are we talking about?
Thousands. Maybe tens of thousands of shards. No joke. I have the connections to make this happen.
Why are you trusting me with this?
Is there a reason I shouldn't? Are you the sort that would run off with the loot?
Well, I still wouldn't be worse off, would I? I would have what I want, and you, well...
Without my connections, you'd have jack shit. Because I only know of one buyer who can make this work, and he, or she, is only gonna trade with me. So, you'd be stuck with something you couldn't sell. You see, this story only has something for both of us if we trust one another.
Do you often shoot people in the back of the head?
You think I enjoy doing that? Especially as we've done a few jobs together. But he killed himself when he stole from me. I mean, what did he expect? That I'd just let him steal from me? That I'd roll over and take this?
I'll get this thing for you.
Of course. Now we're partners. There is a large cliff north of the fort that forms the natural border to Abessa. You should find his remains there, near a few nests. But be careful. Those creatures are still gonna be up there.
What are these chems made from?
From anything that's good, but with a guaranteed Elex high. Now, I know what you're thinking. Elex, won't that turn me into an alb? But you needn't worry. I don't want to take your emotions away. I want to rewire your world. So when I say hi, I'm talking sky high.
They only care about shards, you know that.
continue like this.
What do you want?
Right?
What do you want, Rat?
What did I do to deserve that welcome?
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it's the several thousand shards you owe me. Or, wait, hold on. Maybe...
Stay here.
No. I won't accept that. I'll meet you again later on.
There he is. That guy's trying to steal your stuff.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You think you can steal from me? Give that here. And you can get out too, Rat. What the fuck do you think you're doing down here?
Rat double-crossed me. I'll kill that pig.
This is my place. I decide what happens here, as you're gonna find out. You're brave enough to steal. Are you brave enough to fight?
Is there another way we can sort this out?
Another way? Okay, 1,000, then we're square. That's your way out. So, what'll it be?
Here are your shards.
Good. Consider us square. Debt cleared. Just don't be an asshole again, please. Do what you want with Rat. I canceled his debts when he blew the whistle on you. Mostly because he'd never have paid up anyway. So, if you decided to beat the shit out of him, at least he'll get some of the payback he deserves. Now both of you can get out of here.
I am going, all right?
How many people have we lost? And you still think that? You're an idiot.
Follow me.
Yeah, you just can't find those these days.
Wait, before you do anything hasty. Yeah, I told Chloe you wanted to rob her, and you have every reason to hate me. I mean, we're friends and I did that, but there is an explanation, okay?
I don't gain anything from killing you, however tempting that might be.
Right, exactly. Zero benefit. I'd forget that idea entirely. Just let me explain, friend. I didn't give you up for nothing. It was advantageous for both of us that I told her.
What benefit was there for me? You screwed me over.
Hey, whoa, no. Hold your horses, okay? I have Chloe's trust again. Well, I mean, she doesn't completely hate me anymore, which is beneficial. Chloe's treasure trove would never have covered her debt to the Duke. And if you can't pay him, the Duke owns you. I mean, technically, the Duke owns everyone in the fort, but you don't want to owe him too. So, what we need to do is work out where Chloe's Elexit is going and why. Then we can help her, you and me. The old rat doesn't do things by halves.
Don't ever do anything behind my back again.
I won't, my friend. That's my point. We're all in this together. The rat always has a plan. But to get the best plan, I need to know the facts. I will work on Chloe. Come back in 1 or 2 days. You'll find me in Chloe's bar. I should know more by then. Trust in the rat, my friend.
Want to see what I found in the canyon?
Yes, show me. Yeah. I think this might be what my buyer is interested in. But you must be waiting on the Elexit.
You got that right.
You're gonna have to wait for most of it. But my contact was generous enough to leave a down payment. I'll go and get you some of that now.
You don't have the shards on you?
You think I'd carry a sum like that around? What, you think I'm suicidal? But don't worry, you can trust me. You can wait here or meet me at my place.
So, you want to fight?
Why did you attack Bill?
Because. And oh yeah, regards from the Scrap Baron.
What are you saying?
Listen, man. I'm sorry that I disturbed your little operation. But when the Scrap Baron tells me to kill a guy, then I kill the guy.
Give me just one reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Listen, asshole. I already said it wasn't my idea. If you have a problem, go to the Scrap Baron. I'm done here. If we're done with the clerics, then the Albs are up.
Analyzing. Object is a statement of power. Symbolic only. Current status. Obsolete symbol.
What are you doing here? Yes. It's better if you go, believe me.
What's the situation with Bill?
Are you asking about the price? Or did Bill survive long enough to give you my greeting card? First, we deal with business. I asked you to tell me who called me Mad Bob. Your answer wasn't satisfactory. Keeping secrets pisses me off. Are we clear? But I'm prepared to call this over. People can't say I'm not fair with my friends. And you don't want us to fall out, do you?
Ah, here you are now. I've not forgotten your philandering nature. Charity counts. So, could you help some friends of mine? They can offer you more than information, but you'll need to put some shards up first. Trust me, if I had the shards, I'd invest. But then if I had the shards, I wouldn't eat cardboard to stop feeling hungry, would I? But really give them the shards. They'll make you rich.
All right, but don't try and cheat me.
No, really, you're right to trust these guys. Come back tomorrow, right?
I got that taste in my mouth again like I bit into a bowl of ashes.
No, you must have misunderstood.
Here you are again. Did everything go as planned?
No, it didn't.
Why? What? What went wrong?
I was robbed by outlaws.
Those bastards.
I know. I can see why you need those mechs.
I hope this loss won't have any consequences for us in the short term. We need these mechs if we're gonna keep this city secure. Well, I suppose that's it. I have nothing more for you, so you should be on your way.
Wait, I was just coming to see you. The information you gave us about the thieves operating from the sewers? Well, we found them. And since you provided the information that took us to them, you can claim the bounty. With a bit of luck, we'll learn who their connections are. That way we can unravel their whole damn network. Thank you. You managed to solve a big problem for us. Just one more term. Then I can retire.
May Kalan guide your way.
I'm going.
Needs a key. Needs a key. Needs a key. I'm in. Too easy.
Have faith. Something always turns up.
You asked for this.
Serious risk detected. Recommend immediate withdrawal.
Not now. Not now. Not now. You should go to the camp in Idan.
safe places to stop. After all, not all of Kalan's creatures are helpful and friendly as Herbert. This is me, broadcasting from the orbit to bring...
The impressive defensive towers were completed in the early phases of the castle's construction, and were to play a vital part in preventing the castle from being taken. The arrival of gunpowder, however, heralded an end to the age of castles, and what was a stronghold against an attack instead evolved into a stately
Talk is cheap. Get out there and get me profits.
Yes, the plan is forming.
And?
Chloe's finally opening up. It just took a little time to get through to her, and then some drink to get her talking.
What information did you get out of her?
Why she can't pay the Duke. I mean, she's in charge of the entertainment district, so she should have Alexit coming out of her ears, right? Yet, she's desperate to collect that money. She's got no shards to spend. She can't cover the Duke's tribute. I mean, there has to be a story to be told.
And? Are you going to tell me the story?
Chloe is being forced to pay protection money. She can't pay the Duke or anyone else because she's already being bled dry. We shouldn't talk here. Walk with me a moment. Let's go talk outside. Follow me and try not to get noticed.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want everybody to hear what I'm about to tell you. The situation isn't exactly safe for anyone involved. Come on, let's get somewhere we can talk. Okay, I don't think anyone will overhear us here. So, this is what I've learned. A guy called Blake is behind this. He's forcing Chloe to pay protection money.
Who is Blake?
Blake is one of the district overseers here. He's in the upper section of the fort. Not the best overseer we have, let's put it that way. Total self-righteous asshole, to put it another. But who am I to question the Duke?
I assume you already have a plan.
I wouldn't be rad if I didn't, right? Before we go any further, let me make one thing clear. Under no circumstances should you speak to Blake. If you approach him now, I've got no doubt he'd back off and leave Chloe alone. But that would just mean he'd just come back later when he thought things had blown over. We need to force him to forget about the protection money for good. Otherwise, what's the point?
If Blake's stopping the Duke getting his tribute, we should tell the Duke.
Speaking to the Duke is never a good idea. And sure, you could tell William, but that would make Chloe look weak. She's in enough trouble without having William question why she's in charge of the entertainment district. I mean, you're free to do what you want, but when that goes badly, remember the rat has a plan to sort this out. We should focus on Blake. Despite all his influence, he's been going through bodyguards. 3 of them have died in the last 2 months, but if anybody knows why, nobody is saying. We need to go through his things and find out why. There has to be some dirt there and we can use it. We just need some hint. Then we can sort all this out to our benefit. Chloe gets freed from Blake and we get the shards we need.
Why do you think the bodyguards are dead?
Well, he seems to have some business to take care of outside the fort. And sure, it can be dangerous out there. And Blake claims the bodyguards were killed by jackals while he was out hunting. But that just doesn't sound right. If you can get to Blake's place, look through his things, then maybe you can turn up some proof of what really happened. Anything that relates to bodyguards.
Okay, I'll look for the proof at Blake's house.
Follow the rat's plan and you'll come out ahead, my friend. Look through Blake's stuff and come back to me when you've found something. Then we'll figure out the next step. I'm going back to Chloe's bar. I'll see you there.
I found this list at Blake's.
A list? All right, let's see if it's anything useful. I'm guessing it's a list of names, but with this writing, bodyguards, Madison. Iron Madison. Ryan. You know, whoever wrote this can't spell. Well, this seems to be a list of candidates for bodyguards for Blake. That idiot Cameron must have written this before he was killed. Okay, then it's clear what we have to do.
Show Blake the list.
What? No, absolutely not. What's that going to achieve? Listen, my friend, I'll explain it to you. If Blake's latest bodyguard Ryan was to die or quit, the names on this list would be candidates to replace him. So, we should change the name on the top. Then, We put the list back and give Blake a reason to hire someone new.
You want me to be Blake's bodyguard?
You certainly could. But no, that would be too suspicious. I will do it. After I've written my name on top of the list, I'll put it back in Blake's place. You take care of Ryan in the meantime. The idiot prides himself on being loyal, so chances are you'll have to kill him. Trying to persuade him might just mean he speaks to Blake and then our chances will be blown. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, then go. You take care of Ryan and I'll become Blake's new bodyguard. Then, we will find out what's going on. See you up at Blake's.
So fuck off, will you, yeah?
Say, why don't you fuck off yourself?
Are you trying to start something, huh? Yes.
I'll get you!
Ryan is dead.
Right. I've put my name on the list and got it in place. It's going to be fishy if I turn up and tell Blake his bodyguard is dead. You had better do it.
Won't Blake think it's strange? Me telling him about the bodyguard.
What? You mean that he's dead?
He might suspect I killed him.
Yeah, so what if he does? People get killed in Tavar all the time. And he is pretty used to his bodyguards dying on him one after another. Just go to Blake and tell him you found Ryan's body. You could even suggest that he needs to get a new bodyguard. Sometimes he can be a little slow on the uptake.
Right.
Then come back and tell me when he knows about Ryan.
I found your bodyguard.
What do you mean, found?
He's dead.
I knew that guy wouldn't last. You know when you get that feeling that you're gonna have to find yourself another bodyguard?
You'll have to find another.
Yeah. And I hate interviews. Fortunately, having been in this position before, I have a handy list of people ready to take on the job. Oh well, on to the next one. Thanks for letting me know.
The information about your bodyguard should be worth something.
Yeah, all right. Here, take these shards. Now, get out.
Blake knows Ryan is dead.
Okay, now we wait until he comes to me. I have an idea what you could do in the meantime. How about you go to Doc and get us something to celebrate?
Isn't it a bit premature to celebrate?
Don't worry. Just let the good rat do his thing, my friend. This plan is in action. And that means it's pretty much a certainty. Here, take a few shards. That should be enough to get something from Doc.
Where did you get those shards from all of a sudden?
You know, shards, they sometimes just turn up. Oh, and tell Doc he should mix us up something special. Just tell him I sent you. Hey, that's Blake coming now. We'd better not be seen talking.
Rat sent me to pick up a few chems.
Ah, the good old Rat. Yeah? Yeah?
He said you should send him some of the special stuff.
I know. The good old Doc knows. The special stuff, right? Yeah? You want chems? You come to a chemsmith.
Exactly.
No problem. I will take care of it. Trust the Doc, and I will get to work on it right away. Come back in a few hours. I'll have them ready then.
Yup.
I've never trusted her.
If you don't know the past...
There is nothing for you here. Don't do that again.
See you later.
If you don't know the past, you'll screw your own future.
Hey, hey! I have your order for Rat. Be careful with it, because I outdid myself with this. Have fun. Now, fly, birdie, fly!
I'm sorry. If you're looking for Blake, Blake doesn't live here anymore, friend. If you need something from now on, come to me. I'm the new boss here.
Shit, man. What did you do to Blake?
Me? Who said the rat did anything? You don't want to believe the rumors about him being staked down and eaten alive by jackals. They're just rumors. Say, wasn't there a time I came to you for money? And you laughed in my face and gave me 2 shards?
That was a long time ago, Rat. I didn't mean anything by it.
Well, forget your shards. I own you now. Say yes, Rat.
Yes, Rat.
See? That's how plans work, my friend. You play the long game. Welcome back, my friend.
Rat?
Of course it's Rat. Why, did I change somehow? You know, I thought about it, but the bodyguard job just wasn't for me. Looking at Blake, I realized I was much better suited for his job. I just had to get close enough to him when he wasn't here in the fort, and without a bodyguard around. And what do you know, with the things you did and some plans and a bit of luck, that's exactly what happened.
You used me. That was your plan all along.
Relax, my friend. I didn't use you. I merely aligned our interests to work together. You needed to get Chloe's tribute. That meant ending Blake's protection racket. I wanted Blake's job, and that meant ending Blake. So we both got what we wanted. Blake introduced me to the Bloody and showed me where Chloe's shards were buried. You can tell William that Chloe will pay the Duke's tribute from now on. I will cover her outstanding debts.
The Bloody? Who are you talking about?
Baxter, Bloody Baxter, the guy who ruled the fort here before the Duke took over. The guy who survived the Duke's jackals and who fled the fort streaming with blood. I mean that bloody guy.
You met Bloody Baxter?
You don't meet Bloody Baxter. He invites you, and you go, and you hope you can get to come back. I only told you that because I think you and I are good friends now. But it's best you forget that now. Baxter is dead, okay? As far as you believe, Baxter died years ago. So let's get to the bit about your share. You and I are a team, friend, and friends look after each other. If you remember, you gave me 50 shards when we first met. Now it's my turn to help you. And I'm not just talking shards here. I've got something special. Just don't talk to anyone about this. You'll learn what the claw means when the time is right. Until then, hold on to it. I told you, friendships pay off. And who knows, maybe I can lend you a hand again during your time here. That is, if you decide to join up with us. But now, I have to take care of my new duties. See you around, my friend.
I have the chems you wanted from Doc.
Ah, yes. I only asked for them to keep you busy. You can keep them if you want. I can't touch that stuff now I'm in charge. But hey, more fun for you.
You say so.
That is a shame.
Is it what you wanted?
Nobody listens to me.
Some guys just open their mouths too much, all Someone's right?
Gotta sort this shit out before we drown.
Who else are you telling that?
We need to get some more food supplies.
What the fuck are you doing? Well, just fuck off, will you?
I took care of Chloe's debts.
Yes, Rat came to see me. He's paid Chloe's debts. It seems Rat has taken Blake's position. I've a feeling things are going to get organized now. So, not just a crisis averted, but an improvement. That is good work.
Glad to help.
Good. I will remember that. You're proving yourself useful here. We can use people with your talents.
We don't tolerate things like that around here.
Won't get away from me.
No, I'm not good enough for that. No, I'm not good enough for that. No, I'm not good enough for that. No. Too easy.
You're not a reaver. You don't look like a reaver. Normally, the ruins only attract reavers. But if you were a reaver, I'd have a bullet in the head already.
Are you collecting scrap?
Collecting? You don't collect it out here. Every last bastard piece you find, you have to fight for it.
Sounds like you're having trouble.
Welcome to Tavar. Trouble here every day. To make it worse, it's mostly from outlaws, my own people. Everyone else on Magalan is scared of owls. I'm watching my neighbors. Doesn't seem to mean anything that I collect more from the ruins than the other collectors. I suppose I should just be happy I'm still alive and that there's normally something left for me in these ruins. Otherwise, I'd just starve out here.
The scrap baron wants that scrap delivered.
I know, but I can't send it to him. I can't. I don't have a choice.
You think the scrap baron will be interested in your excuses?
No, I know he won't. I know he'll want me dead, but I told you, all scrap has to go to the new boss. I told you I don't have a choice.
And who is the new boss?
Vol, he's he's the lord of the island. He's on the island. That's all I can say. I can't tell you anymore. But it's best if you stay away from that island, unless you want your head scrambled.
You're hiding something from me.
Well, I'm not hiding anything. I just can't say.
What can't you say?
Anything. There's something in my mind. He gets what he wants.
So asking that isn't going to get me anywhere.
What are you up to?
May Kalan bless you. Now tell me, are you a son of Tavar? Did you swear allegiance to the Duke and his outlaws?
Why do you want to know?
Why would you hide the answer? So, are you an outlaw?
I'm not part of any faction.
Then you can stay here as my guest. All clerics offer a hand to all free people. I hope one day you will come to serve Kalan. Remember my hospitality when you come to make your choice.
What is your job here?
We need a lot of raw materials to feed our smelting furnaces in Ignadan. Material that is essential for our fighting machines. And we can get those resources right here.
Why here of all places? It's a long way from Ignadan.
Here, we achieve two things at once. We acquire the resources we need, and we also deny them to the enemy. The Duke relies on profits to keep power. We cut off his profits, and there's a chance his men will overthrow him.
You're not worried about the Duke finding out where you are?
We've been careful.
Maybe you haven't been careful enough.
What do you mean?
The Scrap Baron has noticed that his deliveries have stopped.
Damn, I feared stopping them completely was pushing our luck. Kalan is right. Greed will be our undoing.
So, what's your plan?
I will have to rethink our strategy. An open fight could mean losses in men and material. So, I think finding a way to throw off his suspicions would be our best course.
It's too late for that. You've made your mistake. You should leave.
I don't expect you to understand, but as I got things wrong, so I must fix them. The mission must be successful. Those are my orders. And I have the authority to kill anyone who endangers this mission. Anyone. So, don't put either of us in a position we don't want to be in. I will make sure the outlaws get their deliveries from time to time. Just enough so that suspicion is decreased. You need to sell that lie. Make it sound like everything is getting back to normal. Can I count on your assistance?
You can count on me.
Good, but be careful. If you're caught, the outlaws don't tend to be subtle when they're angry.
You should be more worried about the outlaws attacking you.
We have persuaded those who found us to keep our presence a secret. These weak-minded outlaws cannot stand against Kalan's will. They'll take any order I suggest to them. You have to keep your orders simple, but if you do, even an outlaw can understand what they must do.
How long will they obey you for?
As long as I wanted. In their eyes, I am their new god.
Wait, you used suggestion on the outlaws? Did they resist it?
My rate of success was high, but suggestion isn't without problems.
What problems?
One outlaw resisted. He wasn't as dumb as he looked. I thought I got through to him, but I was wrong. He ran when he got the chance.
And you let him get away?
That wasn't the plan. He escaped in the night, so it was too dangerous to go after him. Out in that darkness, we could have blundered into 100 outlaws trying to get that one back. I sent a patrol out to bring him back as soon as it was light. If he had told the other outlaws, they would be here already. And despite his resistance, our ex-prisoner is a coward. He's hiding out there somewhere. I want him, and I want my property back.
Your property?
Yes. When he got away, he stole my weapon. Just make sure I get my weapon back, and I guarantee him his life.
I can help you get your weapon back.
Thank you. It is a scar on my honor to leave it in the hands of an outlaw. Bring it back to me.
I got your weapon back.
Then I am grateful, and Kalan will hear your words. I would back you if you wanted to join the clerics. You have potential. Take this as a gesture of our appreciation.
These outlaws are assholes, but somehow they find a way to stay alive out here.
All scrap must go to Ignadon.
Hey, welcome back to the Gates of Paradise. I hope your stay in the wilderness was productive and profitable. The fort bids you welcome. And you get a 100-shard discount because of your previous payment. Not bad for a way into this little slice of heaven, is it?
Forget it. I won't pay.
Forget? How could I forget the man that turned down paradise over a few lousy shards? Paid the shard, so you and I are gonna have a problem.
You've chosen the wrong person to pick a fight with.
Really? And why is that?
You want to find out?
Whoa, okay. Calm down there. I don't want to spill any blood here. You keep your shards, but watch yourself in there. There's others in there who aren't as understanding as me.
Your scrap will be delivered soon.
You better be right.
It's coming.
Right. You got it done. Anything else to tell me?
The scrap collectors have a problem with some clerics.
Clerics? If there's a problem with clerics, then how the fuck am I going to get my scrap?
Do you want me to figure it out?
I want to know if you're playing both sides. Me and the clerics. Split the scrap? Take the profits? Is that what you're trying to do? Play me?
Give me a second chance to prove myself.
I shouldn't have given you a first one. You do anything else for me, you'd better play it straight, and you better not fuck up. You tried to cheat me, and you want payment? No chance. These clerics. Maybe I can find a way to use them to my advantage. You can tell them you fooled me and take their shards, but you can remember my generosity.
Any other opportunities for profits?
That's single-minded. Don't fuck up. Get this done. Get it done right. The instructions are simple. Think you can follow them?
Just tell me what you want doing.
I need a debt paying. It doesn't matter what else you do here in the fort. You have got to pay your debts. Otherwise, you're no one. So I need you to sort out what I owe.
Who do you owe?
Ace. He always gets lucky in cards. Maybe too lucky. I lost big to him the other day, and I've got to clear that debt. But I don't feel like seeing him. I might forget he was lucky and get angry with a fast-dealing bastard.
Did he cheat?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I lost, and people saw it. My name counts where it has to, and that means paying your debts. This IOU is worth 1,000 shards, and I'll add a little bonus to go with it. Just as a big, warm thank you to Ace.
I'll take care of your debt with Ace.
Take the shards. Do the job. Don't fuck up. Here. And of course, don't forget my little present for Ace. Put them in Ace's place, near the marketplace. Put them on the table, or somewhere obvious.
Those ruins are still full of useful things.
They only care about shards. You know that.
The scrap baron wants to settle his gambling debts.
And they said not to play him.
Now here comes the payday of them all. Opportunity, opportunity. You've got to take your chance. I hope you get your chance too, my friend. When you do, take it.
He also sent you this casket.
A casket? What's in it?
I don't know.
Right. Right, well take it to my place, will you? I'll wait till my brother gets back to open it. We share everything. This is a new start for both of us. Man, and to think they told me not to play the Baron. They'll eat those words now.
That has to happen sooner or later.
I'm done here. I've completed that delivery for you.
Just in time. I just heard his brother is back. I hope he enjoys the surprise you left him.
What was in the casket I left?
Spade and his brother. They were always inseparable. It would be a crime not to bring them back together.
What was that?
That was the surprise. I bet Spade just jumped for joy.
There was a bomb in that casket?
You did good work. You're in danger of making me trust you.
You're a sick bastard.
Debts need to be paid. Take this. And I don't forget favors either. You're free to use Ace and Spade's shacks as your own. Move in whenever you want.
Mad Bob will start his scrap deliveries again.
Good. We need that scrap. Profit is good for all of us. You survived Mad Bob. You must have a knack for getting on with people. That could be useful.
I spoke to the scrap baron.
Did you convince him he doesn't have to worry about his shipment?
Yes.
Good, good. Then we can continue with the mission. Take this. In the name of Kalan.
Talk is cheap. Get out there and get me profits.
Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
Are you this friendly with every newcomer?
Friendly is business, and business is me. I mean, look at me. Who would have thought a humble man like me would make it all the way to the rank of enforcer?
And what does it mean to be an enforcer?
It's a step ahead, a step above. You get the respect, you get to give the orders, you get the connections to get the money. And not just from the people on the streets, from the Duke too. And you get the armor and the shards too. If you want respect, if you want a name, you get it in the arena.
I challenge you to fight in the arena.
Me? You sure you want to risk that? You'll get one chance to fight me. You lose, and you're gonna lose. And the fort will know where you stand for good. That's the way it works. So you sure you want this?
See you in the arena.
Now there's confidence.
Not like that.
The more of them that die, the better this world.
Now you...
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
You're waking me up for? To a fight.
You?
So it's true. You can't take your drink.
What? Who said that? I can outdrink and outfight anyone here.
Come on then. Have a drink.
All right. Okay, I'll show you.
Right. Are you ready for the arena? Or should I wait for you to take a stim?
No. No, I don't need a stim. What do you think I am? An addict?
No. Addicts need it. You could take this and walk away.
You're right. I could. I can stop any time.
Because you're a strong guy.
Yeah, exactly. Now give me that stuff.
Is one going to do it? Shouldn't you take more?
Who? I'm not sure. I'm not feeling too good.
I thought you'd taken a lot of these. Haven't you built up a tolerance?
You'll regret this. Ooh, that's powerful stuff. I'm with the... there's... Oh, I'm not feeling so good. That's... Fuck.
You can fuck right off. You can fuck right off.
You're wanted here after your attacks on our people. Either pay a fine, or face the consequences.
I will pay my fine.
The fort is about profit. You need to keep the profit coming in if you're to stay here. Now get out.
What the fuck are you doing here? Well, just fuck off, will you?
I fought Ike.
I heard.
And what does that get me?
You broke the rules. I know that works in life, but it doesn't in the arena. So you don't get anything from me here, apart from maybe a bit of respect.
I fought Gunn.
That's what the arena is for. Still, you didn't have to kill him. I'll keep the prize shards as compensation.
I challenge you.
So, you think you're ready to fight me, do you? I heard you beat Ike and Gunn. Big round of applause. Well done, you. You think you're a fighter's fighter now, do you? All right, let's do this. You'll get your shot. Tell me when you're ready.
Get something to drink first.
Right. Let's see what you got.
We'll see. Draw your weapon.
Yeah. That hurt. You got lucky.
Want to go again?
All right. You were good. But you've cost me. More than just this fight. No one's gonna follow an ex-champ. No one's gonna follow a loser. I'll never be leader now.
You're giving up because you lost one fight?
Nobody has ever defeated the Duke. Now they've seen you beat me. Do you think anyone is gonna choose me over him? Here, take this Elexit. Take it and get out before I ram those shards down your throat.
The Ice Palace. That's where the decision will be made.
Big Jim has backed down.
I heard he'd been beaten. He won't get any support to stand against the Duke now. He's already stepped down as a district overseer. He didn't even need to be pushed. You did the job well, and that wins you a share of the takings. You did a good job dealing with the district overseers. He will be pleased. Maybe you should think of joining us. The fort is open to you. I usually show my appreciation with Alexant. But in your case, I remember what you did to Iron Madison. And what happened to her means you will get nothing from me. Because I will have to spend shards finding a suitable replacement for her.
Iron Madison has nothing to do with this. You owe me some shards.
Did you leave Madison somewhat alive? No, so don't expect any payment. You stole a life. Be grateful I don't take yours.
I want to join the Outlaws.
You've proved yourself. So yes, we can open the door. You will have to work your way up. There's no way around that. And remember, this decision is final. Once an outlaw, always an outlaw. You can't go off and start trying to join other factions. Understood?
Yes. I want to join you.
Okay. Then we have a few things to clear up. You've proven yourself worthy to become one of us. That is an honor, but I must warn you. From now on, you act in the name of the Duke. So don't fuck up. Don't speak ill of his name, and don't forget that profit is everything. If it comes to my ears that you are negotiating with berserkers, or with the clerics, you will have to deal with me. There can be no talk against the Duke or his family. Do, and you will see the consequences.
You have my word.
Word? Fuck up your duties and we'll have your insides on your outsides. But work, gain profit, and you will be rewarded. Such is the way of Tavar. So do your job and make yourself useful, outlaw of Tavar.
Can't pass up that opportunity.
So, you've joined us. Prove your loyalty to me, and you shall prosper.
Not like that.
Look at this. My friend has grown up and joined a faction. And of all of them, he joins the Outlaws. You made the right choice. I'm happy for you that you have made your choice. I'm happy to help you if you need me. After all, we have been through some stuff together.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
How do I get promoted?
You just got a set of runner's armor. And you want something more already? If you want to make it to be an enforcer or captain, well, you'll have to do something to earn those promotions.
And what do I have to do exactly?
You have to prove to the Duke and the district overseers that you are loyal to them. Until you get the approval of 3 of his overseers, you won't get anywhere. So talk to Mad Bob, Chloe, and Blake's successor, Rat. When you have their word, come back to me. Then we'll see what's next.
What the fuck are you doing here? Well, just fuck off, will you?
It's good to see you.
What goods have you got?
But of course.
Show me what you've got.